Aquarius, how you doing?
Well, if it ain't Little Bo Punk and his cross-dressing sister Jemima.
So that's your secret sauce. That's what you've got, a cross-dresser. So you might be looking at a dresser, a new dressing gown, or nightingale. What's that? Nightingale? Gale? Anybody getting with G? But Gale, nightingale, night and day. Something to do with Colin or day or Collier. Cross-dressing, unless you're cross-dressing. But it might be where you're looking at a dresser, because I'm normally picking up like a set of drawers and like a dresser and like dressing up, probably going out, maybe looking at clothes. You could be buying a load of clothes. Could be a same-sex relationship here, looking at dressing, cross-dressing, all this sort of stuff, and maybe, I don't know. That's your secret sauce anyway. That's what you got for your month. Let's play it again.
Well, if it ain't Little Bo Punk and his cross-dressing sister Jemima.
Jemima, Jay, Julian, Justin, Jackie, Jasmine, Jack, Jackie's son. Loads of J's all up in here. Jemima, could even be Jemima. The round window. We're having a bit of a laugh, Aquarius. How you doing? So you can half see sort of me and not, but I can't get it all on the camera and on here as well, bruv. So just go with it. So what's going to happen to you in February 2023? Let's find out what is going to happen. Make sure, one thing, smash that like button, Aquarian. Come on, smash that like button. Please don't go past the like. It just doesn't take a second to literally just hit that like button and leave a comment. An emoji, a shit emoji, a good emoji. Hi, Steve. Thanks for the reading. Hi, Steve. You're boring. Whichever way you want, but please leave a comment and make sure that you hit that like button, Aquarius. So we've got to get the algorithm up, okay? Also, please make sure that you do not skip the video. As soon as you start the video, please don't like come off and then come back on later. Try and leave it running all the way through, okay? It's very important for the algorithm to make sure that people are not bored and just frustrated and just going off, right? Okay, so just take notice of things like that. So let's see, Aquarius, what is coming up and is going to be happening to those people that want to know what's going to be happening to them February 2023 for Aquarius. So you've got child, could be Leo, but don't forget you can also watch this as a Leo because I read in numerology. You're both number 8s when it comes to a major arcana card. So you're both 8s. The star and Leo are 8s. So I read in numerology. You can also watch it as a life path 8. Now all that's over and done with. Are you actually speaking? Done. Putchy, stern, but are you speaking to this person? Is it a friend or foe? But I don't know if I'm speaking or not. Now, if you are actually speaking to someone, you're like, well, I am speaking. So, but the Page of Wands is a very tricky one because it means that you might get word from someone, but you might not get word from someone. You may hear from them if you want to reach out and speak. If you don't, you don't. Okay. But it can be a friend. Like it's just like a friendship type sort of. But why would you stop speaking to a friend? Okay, so let's see. Some of you have got children here. Clients also. Could be clients here. If you're client-based. Aquarius. What's Aquarius got coming up, please? It's going to be happening to them in February for Aquarius. So you got 2 of Cups. Ooh, some of you have got a new number 2.
I comes like Tyson and I packs the hot swats to which I commit with both these fists.
Yeah, boy, both these fists. Someone could be getting fisted. Who knows? Or someone could be tight-fisted and not giving up any money. They could be not be speaking. They're like, you're so tight-fisted, bruv. You don't never give me any money. You don't give me anything. Tight-fisted, right? Unless you're being fisted. I really don't know. But you could have a new 2 of Cups. But if you've got a new 2 of Cups, then why are you maybe not speaking to this person here? Because 2 of Cups can go both ways. It used to be a 6. We used to be married. We used to be family, Jenny. But we are no longer. Now, it might mean that, well, they have a 2 of Cups with me, Steve. But I don't have that 2 of Cups with them because they're more flushed. Okay, so flush here, we did come up with this before in another reading where I said flush in the UK is someone that has a lot of money compared to maybe someone that maybe don't. Flush means, are you right, bruv? Are you flushed? Yeah, no, I've got loads of money in my skyrocket, bruv. So it might be something to do with around someone just wanting a person because they have money. Okay, but it's kind of like, well, you might have a 2 of Cups with me, but that doesn't mean that I do with you unless I agree. And if I've already disagreed and said no, because this is a Libra energy, yes, no, no, yes. If this person has already said no, whoever, I don't care. Could even be Trevor, Tracy, Treacle, Tanya, Tatiana, Tyler. Could be anybody. If the person said yes, great, they've said yes. If they've said no, they weren't messing about, Dave. I'm sorry, but they weren't messing about. They actually more than likely said no. Okay, you might have a 2 of Cups with me, But that definitely doesn't mean that I have a Two of Cups with you. Now, where we're going to go with this is the fact that this person individually could have children, okay, and that they're going through a divorce. Libra is also a divorce, okay, too. So it means justice, and it would mean the court, but it also means that it was a Six of Cups at one point. We were happy at one point, and we had children together, but that went kiboshed. That kiboshed the whole...
In addition to being so funky, she uses so much Aquanet. I once threw a piton on her hair and climbed to the top.
Right. So for a pecan on their hair, climb to the top, someone could have big hair. But like, you know, this person at one point had like children. They got divorced. The Six of Cups went to the Two of Cups. They could be going through this separation with their ex-husband or wife. Meanwhile, maybe looking for another connection of another person whilst divorce is going through, okay, if this person's getting a divorce. But that's probably about this person individually. Now, another story, if it isn't relating to anybody that's going to court or getting divorced or separated from an ex-Six of Cups, if you are dealing with that person, that is dealing with someone else. They're kind of going through a certain procedure, they're going through court, they're more than likely having to still contact their children, so on and so forth. That doesn't stop them from being able to be single and free and available to date, but if they want to. If they don't want to, they won't. Okay, because like I said, if someone's already said no, they mean it. They're not, you know, they're not messing about. Meaning that you could be watching this from any aspect and said, Steve, I need to leave a comment in your comment section and hit the like button because I was the one that said no to this person, but they're still there. Michael Jackson. Okay, I'll be there. So any M or J, let's see. Aquarius, what's going on with Aquarius, please? For February, what do they need to be aware of coming up for February? Well, Mono, Jano. So it could be Jen, Julian, Justin, Jackie, Jasmine, Jack. Ten of Pentacles. So I'm happy-go-lucky. I'm free. I'm single. I'm available. I've got money. So what more do I need in life? Two of Cups would be nice, but they've got to come correct, because if they don't come correct...
God, hell to the damn. What the hell? What the hell? You got two left feet or what?
Two left feet. Told you, bruv. You seem to be tripping over yourself and thinking, bruv, you've got two left feet. You don't know from backwards to forwards to going forward or backwards. It's like you went, then you come away. Fly away, Peter. Fly away, Paul. You went, then you came back. And then you come back and then you went. Then you spoke, then you didn't speak. It's like, you know, what are you trying to pull here, Dave? Like, you know, you spoke to me at one point. Bam, there it was. Now you stopped speaking to me. Bam, there that is. You came in, you asked me. Somebody give an answer of yes or no and decided to say yes or no. If they said no, I'm like, man, you must have two left feet. You keep going left and then right, forwards and backwards. Could be a life path 7, Cancerian involved. But like, you know, you fly in, you come in, you ask a question, you go out, and then I give you it, and then you're either satisfied or if you're in. And if it was, I said no, then this is like a sulking, and this is where people are going to fucking hate me, Aquarian, but this can also be a sulking energy, because I was expecting to get something, but I didn't get what I was expecting, and what I got was a no. Or, depending if the person says yes or not. If they said yes, 10 of Pentacles. Okay. But, like I said, this person could also be going through procedures of separating from the person, but it's involving money. Which means the separation of assets, straight down the middle. This half's yours, that's half's mine. 3 here, 3 here. You have this, I have that, bam. Okay, so what they're doing is more than likely going through separation. If you're kind of like, Steve, yeah, but I am this person that's kind of like been waiting forever and a day for this person to leave their ex-husband or wife. If they've got children, that's never going to happen fully. Okay, so if you're looking for a commitment, well, you only know your person, right? So how well they are at committing to a relationship. Do they have time? Because I'm also picking up, to be honest with you, Dave, I really don't have time for a relationship. Right? Because it's like I'm going to have to let you down slowly, gently, okay? Like, you know, you're right, sweetheart, how are you getting on, blah, blah, blah. And you're like, yeah, I'm kind of washing my hair tonight, Dave. And, you know, I've got a pecan on my hair. Where was that one?
I comes like Tyson, and I packs the hot swats to which I commit with both these fists.
You know, so... but like a pecan on my hair. Like, I'm gonna, you know, I've got to wash my hair. Really not up for it. So, let's see. Aquarius, I'm only messing about. We've got to make it a little bit more fun for you guys that just like to watch for comedy purposes. Okay, Aquarius, what's Aquarius got coming up? I'm giving you time, Aquarian. Okay, so the Ace of Cups is there. Like I said, it's still more in the air, really. There's a stable offer coming in from someone. But if the other person, doesn't see that this is a stable offer, they may not take it. You know, it's there. And it's saying, well, if you want to offer, you can. But if I've said no, I've said no. Okay, if I've said yes, there's the Ace of Cups. Okay, people think, well, because I've got Two of Cups, they must... Because I've got it, well, you must improve your bust. You know, it's bust or, you know, it's either yes or no. But two people have to agree upon a contract that's there. They have to agree that they like each other. They have to get to know each other. If you've already got to know each other, and it's kind of like, well, I'm starting to get to know you now, and I'm actually starting to realise that I do love you, Janet. Okay. Well, there you go. Okay. What's the other person say? Okay. So, let's continue on with your reading. Hope you can't hear that. Let's see. Let's turn it down a little bit. You might be picking up static. Aquarius, what's going on with Aquarius? See, Aquarius, Three of Swords. This person could have said no. It's Steve's famous 3. You can't, okay. If the answer's yes, that's a straight up, you know, people can go back on it, but normally if they say yes, they mean it. Okay. If they say maybe, well, it's kind of like this yeah, but no, but kind of maybe, well, in the future, maybe, but sort of, I don't know. I'm not really going to tell you no. I'm not really going to tell you yes. I'm just going to kind of like, you know, beat around the bush a little bit and not really give you an answer. That might make someone come back and think, well, you know, what you saying? No. Really? What, so you're saying that there's a chance? Right? This came up twice in what I've called the other readings. So if a person said no, that there's, you know, that's not a maybe or a yes. That's a straight up no, bruv. Okay. So there's this energy here that where some people are kind of like, but that hurts my feelings because I've got, like, I'm drawn towards you, Two of Cups. That's what happens in, you know, this is why everybody hates a tarot, because it's like, well, but that's really hurting my feelings. I want this person that much that I'm prepared to become a narc to get this person because I'm going to persist to get them. Oh, on your mind, I mean, you know, does that come up as anybody that's like sane, like in, you know, oh, are you now? Oh, well, let me tell you another thing, young man. I have learned by Steve, and Steve tells me that I have to have healthy boundaries. And even though I may have boundaries, good ones or bad ones or healthy ones, motherfuckers do love to test them at times. Oh, and don't they just, Aquarius? They always love to test your boundaries. The more boundaries you have, the more boundaries they test. Because they believe, and what we all believe in is, I will huff and I will puff and I will blow your house in until I get what I want. And that is why people go through control issues. Okay? All up in spiritual land. I want what I want, and I've been used to getting what I want because my feelings tell me I'm supposed to. Because, like I've said, who are you listening to? The devil or God? I am supposed to go this way because that's how I feel. How do you feel? Not the same as you. But you're supposed to, because I am drawn towards you like a magnet, and I know, and my God damn it, am I going to stick my heels in, and I know that I'm supposed to be with you, and I'm going to keep doing it and doing it until I get you. So why do the majority of things fail? Because the other person sees the other person as, fucking hell, you're going to be that controlling that you want me. What would that really be like when we snap out of this in reality? We have a reality check and think, what would that really be like in a relationship with someone that's been trying that hard to be with me that much that's a little bit forceful? Okay, Luke Skywalker. It's a little bit forceful, right? Just because one has a feeling doesn't mean the other one does. Okay, that's why people cross-watch, because they don't ask the person, they don't know the person sometimes, and they think, well, the tarot's going to tell me the truth without me having to do that. No. You've got to speak up and you've got to ask and find out what people think and what people feel. And if you've tried this and tried again, well then trust me, there is no harm in giving up. Because sometimes in life you are actually on the wrong path and you need to give up to try something else. To think, you know what? I've been trying this hard, this long to try and do something that it just ain't working, Dave. It ain't. And I've tried and I've tried and I've tried and it hasn't worked. And it really doesn't work. So what do? Choose another path. Because before you know it, that might be like, I've got a better opportunity elsewhere. Okay? Now that's in life in general. Work, money, finances, things that I've spent so long trying to do to get things going. This is why I've actually considered giving up on my YouTube channel. Trust me, I've thought about it. Don't know yet. I won't give up on it, but depends if things pick up or not. But again, like it's like, am I supposed to be doing this? Or am I not supposed to be doing this? How long have I tried to make this work and it hasn't worked? Does that mean that I'm supposed to give up and maybe try something else? You're free to do that whenever you want. That's within relationships or anything. But believe you me, as someone that's been through this before, when things got tough, when things actually got tough with this channel, I stopped and I went back to work. As soon as I went back to work and kind of forgot about the channel so much, the channel picked right up. So I had to leave work again, and I did that 3 times. As soon as I started work, left the channel built up, and I was like, fuck, what? Who is telling me to do this? Trust me, who's telling me to do this? I thought I was supposed to be doing this. And then it doesn't work, nothing happens, no one wants to listen, no one wants to know anymore, no one's bothered, so what's the point? Well, I might as well give up. I did that twice, went back to work. As soon as I did, I had too much work to contend with here, and I was like, why did I leave this for that? And now I've got to leave that for this. Right? And I'm not kidding. And I did that 2 or 3 times when I was going through like a transition of having to think, do I stay or do I go? Do I stay here? Do I keep doing this? Or do I give up and try something else? Do I stay with this partner or do I let my, fly away and try another relationship with someone else and see how that works? But then as soon as I do leave this relationship, very important, listen up. When I do leave this relationship and I go with another person and then I realise that they're batshit crazy, I realised I wish I hadn't left my ex, because my ex actually comes up more sane than a lot of people that I have met. And then I realised, where's the grass greener? Where's the butter on the side of my bread? It seems to be here where I was. So I made a detour, realised it was a mistake, and went back. Because I realised that where I went, it really wasn't as rosy and Jim as what I thought. So I go back. And this is why we have a pendulum between dark and light. Okay? And a difference between right or wrong and where people go and where they don't. Because they try to experiment, but you don't know until you try. You see, you never know until you try. And this is what I'm saying. If a lot of you have been in these circumstances, right, where you've tried and you've tried to get with someone that just keeps saying, look, I don't want to be nasty. You might have a connection with me, but I don't have one with you like that. They mean that. They mean that. So the best way you can stop is stop communicating. It's just don't speak to the person because they've already told you. Because this can be like, but I want to be friends, but I want to be lovers, but I can't be your lover, and I can't be your mother or your brother or your sister or anybody, so I can't be your minder. Let's go off with another message. Childminder. Some of you might be childminding and doing stuff like this, because I'm definitely picking up like I keep looking after my children and blah, 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 so on and so forth, and I might need a childminder, which means that if I've got youngsters and I need to get a job, I need to get a childminder first. Okay. Charmander? What is that, Pikachu? Can I have a Pikachu or a pecan? Someone could have like really big hair, like a pecan on top of their hair. Yeah. See, Aquarius, what's coming up? What do they need to know of what's going to happen next through February 2023 for Aquarian? See, the devil's knocking at your door. The conclusion of that story that I was telling you a second ago, who is it that you're listening to? Right? Really, when it comes to it. Have you ever seen the devil? Not a Capricorn. Have you ever seen the devil? No, come on. No one's really seen the devil, right? You've seen it in disguise. You've seen what things can do. But have you ever seen the good of what the good can do too? Of course you have. You've seen both, right? You've seen both sides of the story, heads and tail of both of it, right? But the dragon chases its tail, okay? So it goes around and around and around, okay? So that's drugs, alcohol, codependency, chasing the dragon's tail, okay? Leading up the garden path, going around in circles into a hell loop, realising, shit. So if I've been going through hell, and I believe that my life has been turned upside down and I'm going through hell, why do you not listen to what you say? I'm going through hell. Yes, you are going through hell. That's where we are already. Hell on earth. Ooh, hell is a place on earth. They say in hell that love comes first. Ooh, hell must be a marriage. Okay, so we're going through hell. Okay, so where do we go? Well, we go to a Libra energy of judgment. Judgment is the crossover between hell and heaven, the bridge, the gap, the going between one to another. Okay, someone could have lost a mother here or something like that, because I'm hearing, I just lost my mother. Okay, so there may have been someone that passed, or father, I don't know, but I'm hearing, I just lost my mother. Okay, or I just want my mummy. What's that? I just want my mother. Okay, I'm hearing, I just want my mother, I just want my brother. There's a few people here. There's something around siblings. I just want my mum. I just want my brother, but I'm not hearing, I just want my dad. I'm not hearing that. I just want my mum. I just want to be with my mum. Oh, nearly getting emotional here. What's that? Kind of, I'm not going to cry, but I feel like someone wants to cry here. Or they're about to cry. Cry, cry, cry. I'm gonna cry myself blind. Ever since you left me, I'm sorry for what I've done. Done. Butchie, there's your child. I've been crazy since you left me, but I'm sorry for what I've done. Why did you go? Where did you go? I'm going crazy. Cry, cry, cry. Cry, cry, cry. I'm gonna cry myself blind. Anyway, so Aquarius 2. I've been crazy since you've left me. I'm sorry for what I've done. Someone is constantly being made to pay for their past mistakes of what they've done. This is Pudgy. I've been constantly being made to be felt to pay for what I've done. This is abandonment here. Abandonment. Like, because I'm picking up like where people could have walked out on people like a long time ago. Like, I'm sorry for, because it might be like where parents are trying to make it up to children. I very much doubt it would be children trying to make it up to parents, because I'm definitely picking up the references of song, and I'm sorry for what I've done. Why did you go? Okay, where did you go? Why did you go? And I'm going crazy since you left me, but I'm sorry for what I've done. So it feels like this energy of like, why did you leave and why did you go when I was younger? Why did you leave me? Because someone can never make up their mind here. Because they keep choosing the wrong path, which means that they're putting their love life in front of their children. Sorry, that's a harsh message for someone there. Someone here puts their Two of Cups people before themselves and maybe looking at sacrificing children for the love of God. Meaning that I will leave for a love. Fuck me. You can't be that desperate. Surely anybody. I would leave my children for a lover. There must be a lover. There must be a lover. Unless this kind of happened when you were a child, like parents split up and they went their own way to find their own lover, and they gave up children for some message like that here. I don't get it. Because I'm picking up like stepfather, Stepford wives, or stepmother or stepfather, and like the wicked stepmother. Like, oh, you know, they're against me. And, you know, like, who's she to look after my children? And like that sort of stuff. Like, Aquarius. What's going on with Aquarius through February? So, Seven of Pentacles, waiting on a lover. There must be a lover. My voice is going this morning. Okay, so it's kind of like, well, I'm waiting patiently, and waiting and waiting and just waiting for some attention. All I want is some attention. You could have an attention seeker, like because this is like love, but it's also lusting, but it's also needing to trust someone. But like twos can mean trust issues, right? Because it can mean yes, no, no, yes, kind of, yeah, no, maybe, sort of, slow, no, go, maybe, stop, no. And you're kind of like, fuck me, man. It's like what Steve said at the beginning with one of these things on here, where it said, have you got 2 left feet or what? Like, you just keep walking in fucking circles. Like, you know, you're kind of not making a right decision. You're just constantly like looping yourself. Like Lucy, Lewis, but like, or Louise. But like, it's just like a loop. Like, it just keeps replaying itself out. And like, I just keep, it could be a crab that just kind of like constantly like goes around and around and around, and 2 left feet. So what you end up getting is the 6 of Wands of someone that comes back in because they want attention. It's kind of like, well, I wonder who's waiting on me. I know the fact that there's someone out there that's waiting on me, and I know that they'll give me some attention, so I'll speak to that person, and you get word of mouth. I'm not saying that's a bad thing, because what you then get is the lovers, okay? But the devil here, you see, you got 6s. You see, the Garden of Eden, okay, contaminated everybody by the same cloth, tarnished everyone with the confusion of love over lust, head over heart, day or night. We don't know our head from our arsehole. We don't know who's telling us or what we believe in or not, because so many people have the difference of opinion of, well, I believe that's right, well, I believe that's wrong. And I was saying this, how it comes up in my carnivore diet, where people are saying, yeah, but your cholesterol's real high. But when you look at a doctor physically goes off the FDA, and they go on basically a search of Google, right? And they have inputs into medical history. And then they just take all of that data and they go off medical history. They from the past, okay? So it's not proven fact of the future because there's not enough evidence. So when you go to a doctor's, they basically go off, okay, how many guinea pigs have we had and how many people? And it's kind of like, okay, the FDA is saying that your cholesterol is supposed to be below 70, okay? So any of you follow Dr. Berry? He did a very interesting subject on this not so long ago about cholesterol levels, LDL levels, and food intake and carnivore and eating. And what he was saying is that he is an actual physician of a doctor, and he tried it himself, okay, so he could prove it, okay. And that he was saying that all doctors, they go on to a certain thing and they get told what to do by the government. We have now put in a new rule that everybody has to have LDL levels. We want to try and get all of your clients below 70. And that's actually killing you. That's actually really bad for you, because that's not expanding your life. That's dabbling with your life. That's risking your life. But everybody would say to me, Steve, you're not supposed to be eating that amount of fat because your cholesterol will go high. Because that's what we've been told to believe for that goddamn long, that we can't eat animal fat. Okay, so everybody would argue more against, no, that's bad. You need fruit and vegetables. And then you would get the other people that is, this will come to a conclusion, Aquarian, right? But then you get other people that say, no. Yes, no. So, okay, doctor, where do you get your info from? Well, studies have shown us for the past 10, 15 to 20 years, when everybody was smoking, when everybody started eating sugar, okay, and crap and drinking Coke, and eating burgers and buns with like meat. Oh, I'll have a burger, but it's got two composing sides. A burger of meat and cheese, but then it's also got bread. They don't match, but they do really well, but they don't. Do you know what I'm saying? So this may or may not be about food, but what I'm trying to tell you is that in your reading here, Aquarian, there's this composing opposition force, okay, that's like, well, I am fucking so confused now. Does this mean yes? Does that mean no? Like, and you could have narcissism around you where 1 minute it's yes and then the next minute it's no. And a person changes their mind like the wind. It's like, yes, okay, brilliant, right. No, must be an omen. No, what? Yeah, well, I've decided not to. Oh, well, I've just gave up my whole fucking time trying to plan this, and then you say no. But you said yes for a start. Well, yeah, I'm sorry, but now I've changed my mind and now it's no. Like, oh, for God's sake, like, is it yes or is it no? Because I really don't know what the hell I'm doing. And communication can be like this, right? Like I said, it can be where you get too much info from other people and you come here and I tell you not to do something and someone else is telling you to do something, right? That can be tarot, that can be love, that can be information that you're getting from different people that are saying, yes, this is happening, and it's a general reading, okay? And then I'm saying, well, actually, the way I'm reading it is that really isn't happening. You're like, well, God damn it, hold on a minute. I was told that was. I was told that they were going to communicate with me because this meant communication. No, what it actually means is that if you want to fucking speak to someone, open your mouth and speak to them. A lot of people, they watch tarot, they come along and they think, oh, I'm supposed to participate and speak to the person that I really want to speak to. Yeah, that's what you're watching for, right? No, I'm watching to see if they are going to communicate with me. Why would you do that? You know, why would you do that? Why would you not just speak to someone that you want to speak to because you're trying to control vocabulary, you're trying to control what you want without being a go-getter? Ah, fuck, I don't care. You're right, sweetheart, how you getting on? Do you fancy going out for a date? No, I don't. Okay, never mind. £2 off the shoulder, move on. Got it, slap, there you go. Finished, move on. Straight off. Not bothered, right? Don't have to come across as an arrogant arsehole, but at least it's kind of like, well, what am I afraid of? My feelings? What are they? Patch them up easy, right? So what's my feelings? Well, it isn't really a feeling. What it is confidence. I don't have the confidence, okay? But I'm gaining it. I'm getting there. I'm getting the confidence to be able to approach someone and ask. But like I said right at the beginning, anybody that's watching, if you've had the confidence and it's been broken before because you've asked the person that said no, don't rush back in to get your heart broken again because they end up saying no again. Because it might mean the fact that you're supposed to have accepted the fact that this answer was no. £2 off the shoulder, bruv. No point, right? And then move on. And this becomes another lover. Someone that you can actually meet. Okay. Don't never let time hold you back, Aquarius, where you think, you know what? I'm guided and this is my strongest feeling towards a soulmate, because that's just a spiritual divine connection. That's not meant to be a lot of the time. You think and feel it is, but a lot of the time it isn't. Okay. This is what I'm saying of the importance. Sometimes you feel it's right, sometimes you feel it's wrong, sometimes you feel like you're going in the right direction, and then when you make a choice, you take 2 steps back and think, fuck, I made the wrong one. So now I need to go back and correct that energy and then ask, and then the answer got no. Right? So, I'm not really coming up with like a love thing here. Let's see. Seems to be someone's mind process, like how they work. Like, okay, well, no there then. Okay, well, maybe a yes here, and then if that fails, well, I can just go back to then dwelling on the one that I really did want, you know. Because it can be like, I am so fed up with this, Steve. I keep trying to forget about this 2 of Cups thing that I've got with this person, and I keep trying, but I just keep getting pulled back, right? Sometimes, when you're going through these, you can be like, okay, so I've got to get over this. Steve keeps yelling and screaming at me, telling me that I've really got to get over my past and I've got to move on with someone new. So I do. Okay, but everybody I come up against is just like, oh, God, another person that's really not serious or that I don't want. And then when you've experienced that, you think, well, I thought there was supposed to be someone out there because I've been told to move on. And I've tried. But then when I've tried, if I fail, it's easy to then go back and think, well, I might as well just stay to how I was and just dwelling over the person that I really want, and I might as well just wait for them to leave their husband or wife. You know, it's like that. 2 steps forward, 2 steps back, 1 step forward. No progression, but progression. That's why I tell you, you'll never escape karmic energy. You'll never escape it. This is why we just play out loops and loops and loop and loop. It'll just be another one. Okay, you can never get out of them. Okay, until we die. Okay, until we die. Let's see. I love you till the day that I die. Let's see. Diane, Dan, Danielle. Let's see. Aquarius for February. 5 of Pentacles. You see, the cards are cancelling themselves out. Like with, oh, there's hope. Right, let me show you so you don't get lost. Right, here, look. There's hope. I'm moving forward and I'm waiting, trying to get someone's attention. But you could have an attention seeker, which means, well, I only come in just to get my ego scrubbed and get a little bit of attention. And then once I've got that attention, thanks very much, loser, bye. And you can like, what the fuck, Dave? Like, how the hell is that to treat a person? Well, I just come in just to get a bit of attention. I don't really want you. Like, I don't really want a relationship with you. I just come in just to get something. That's all. And you're kind of like, yeah, but like you've took everything from me. Like you've took my time. You've wasted my time. You've took my energy. You took my money. You took, like, what else do you want? Blood? Okay. So, like I said, this can be like, well, I'm a bit lonely. I'm a bit of a loose end. Like, I just want someone's attention. I've been waiting for someone to give me some attention. And you're kind of like, well, who can that be? And then they come in really quick, depending on how these are clarified. They come in really quick, but they don't get the answer that they want. Right? So it's very odd, peculiar kind of situation that you've got here, Aquarius. So just to quickly wrap things up, you got the Page of Wands that's thinking about asking a Two of Cups, either again or a new person. Never stop yourself from asking for a start. But if you guys have ever been down that road where you've asked so many times that you've always been denied, then you've got to stop, right? Or the other person. And then the Ten of Pentacles is to say that there is possible signs of divorce here. Ace of Cups, the offer is still there if you want it, but then, again, you get the 3. Okay, so if a person's married, they're committed, they're still there. They're still doing that. They're still going through that procedure, okay? So the Devil is now, okay, well, I do want someone, but I don't know who I want. Okay, who can I have? Who wants me? And then it's like, oh, well, I might want you. And it's like, nah. Right here. So could be an energy that's unsatisfied with options that they're getting. Could be a very picky person. I'm really picky on who I want to just say yes to. Like, fuck, I've never really beaten around the bush, to be honest with you. I'm like, well, I'll give it a try. You know, test it. Then when I'm in there, I can think, well, I can soon fucking leave you, skanky ass. Sorry, but I'm a geezer. That's normally how I am. I think, well, I'll say yes, see how it is. And then if you're fucking crazy, I'll leave just like that. I don't care. Like, you know, I'll try. I'm a tryer. I'll try all day long. But when I get there and I get into that custard pie and I think, holy shit, you are crazy as a shithouse rat.
Hey, you talking all that crazy shit?
I'm out. You know. Anyway, there's your laughter. So, yeah, if you would like to join Patreon, this is where I'm going to clarify all of your cards. And we're going to see the upturn to it, because this can really turn around in a positive or a continuous negative energy. But there will be an upturn to it. This is just me giving you a slight story. There's nowhere near finished yet. So if you want to see the outcome to it, it's open on all 3 tiers over on Patreon. Please make sure that you hit that, smash that like button, Aquarian. Go on, bruv. You could go on, you can do it. And go on, Aquarius. I know you can just literally hold your phone and go, oh, I'll just give that a like. Just like, it's just like a boop, like a I can't. Yes, you can. Just move your thumb and just press the like button. Leave a comment. Bro, that's not exhausting, is it? It's not too much to ask, Aquarius. Anyway, so if you want to go over to Patreon, Okay, you want to support me even more because I do need to live and shit and breathe and everything. If you want to go over there, okay, I'm going to clarify all your cards. All free open. It's like $3 or $4 for the monthlies. If you want weeklies and teaching stuff and all like that, then you'll need a silver or gold tier. Okay, because I'm probably not going to be doing so much on YouTube. I really don't know. I change my mind like the wind because I have 3 placements of Gemini, along with loads of others, 3 shit. So if you want to come over, links are below. Thanks very much, Aquarius. See you next time.